Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld, and we are back here today at the Hussar and Highmate colony. It is coming along rather nicely. We've got a trading caravan here. We've got a few resources stockpiled, plenty of silver, not enough steel as usual. But the main focus for today is going to be on constructing our little hospitality bridge. This is the area where our guests will be housed and recreated, and of course this area over here is going to be for a shop. I think that's what we're going to try and set up today. I'm going to place a few shelves in this area, maybe set up a little, just a quick dining spot with some food too, even though we've got a few dining areas down here, but you can never have too many tables in a colony, that's for sure. But what I'd like to do is kind of have a little shopping center area in this structure. Over here, of course, we've got our casino and recreation kind of going in, still under construction obviously, and this is where most of our steel's going. Components are also in short supply, but don't worry about that. We've got our production specialist buddy over here working on some more stuff, so that's going good. In fact, he's going to be the one who supplies most of the products for our store. We're gonna, once he finishes some components, we're gonna switch over, I think, to some clothing. I feel like that's a one good option for our visitors to have, shopping and stuff. Everybody loves to go clothes shopping. We'll also be offering things like chocolate and beer and, of course, other various substances that we can get our hands on. But for now, we're just trying to maintain the colony and not let Randy destroy us. Of course, that's always the goal in any RimWorld game. But yeah, we're almost done filling out our little hydroponics room too over here. It's not that little, is it? This is probably represents several tens of thousands of steel here. Maybe not quite that much, but pretty darn close. There's a lot of steel that goes into these advanced hydroponics basins. In fact, let's just see. So that would be 200 steel plus another 4. And I'm also using my what are called modular hydroponics base too. These come from the BGP Garden Tools mod, but very helpful, very handy for just filling in some of these little spots that you can't normally, get to with a hydroponics thing. But I'm gonna only save those for the little areas which we can't get a full-size hydroponics bay in. But there we have it, just a quick review and rundown of how the colony's going. The kids are growing up. We've got a couple of them here in the growth chambers. Well, we've got one in a growth chamber. We've got one tucked away in a crypto sleep casket because she has something called resurrection psychosis, which has caused her to go into multiple murderous fits. So we kind of just locked her up until we can address that, hopefully with the healer healer mech serum. And speaking of resurrector mech serums, we're also on the lookout for one of those so we can get our boy Arthur back to life. He was one of our key melee people. I was hoping to turn him into that, but he died very early on at age 18, I think. So we've got to get him back up. But nonetheless, things are going pretty sweet here. So let's, like I said, let's focus on a little bit of construction up here, trying to get some of our guests to show up more often. I'd really love it if we could finally get Shay's lover to come back. His name is Vasnoki, and of course he's a member of the Empire. So if we could get this guy to return at some point, we're definitely going to recruit him, even though he's not a Hussar or a Highmate. I'm really sick and tired of her having this negative, consciousness, moving manipulation, all because of the psychic bond distance. It's a real double-edged sword, these Highmates bond is. But if you can manage it, of course, it gives them a tremendous mood bonus. Plus, their partner gets a good mood bonus too. But if they die or if they travel off the map or something, then it can be a big hindrance. But nonetheless, guys, we are continuing, so let's see what kind of fun we can have for today. Oh boy, guys. Well, one thing you could say about this colony is that it has a very high reliance upon thrumbos for defending itself, despite the fact that we have some very formidable fighters here with our hybrids and our hussars. We don't have that many of them. Most of the colony is children or non-violent pawns, but these thrumbos have been a big help in defending the colony. And if we look, many of them have scars from the battles and things like that, missing hooves or whatever else. females, but I was just looking through our list and I noticed that we've got quite a few males now who have come to maturity, and so we're starting to get some pregnant females again, which isn't actually a good thing because food, I mean, with the Thrumbo army that I've amassed here, food has become, well, it's been a critical issue. Now you can see we've got a small stack of kibble here, but this is like 1 day's worth of meals for these animals. So I'm starting to butcher and clear out some of the cows and stuff, and I might actually have to butcher 1 or 2 of these older Thrumbos. Now I'm trying to avoid, I still want to maintain some reproductive capabilities, so I don't want to butcher all the Thrumbos, but it might be good to sterilize a few of these males. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Maybe we've turned a corner with our food, because like I said, we are starting to fill out this agricultural area up here, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time, but I just figured it was worth mentioning because I noticed we got some pregnant Thrumbos here and stuff. But yeah, another double-edged sword those Thrumbos are. Now, one cool thing too to mention is I've got a mod installed. It's called, what is it called? Thrumbo Extended or something like that, I think, which actually gives Thrumbos the ability to produce milk and wool. So that's been a fantastic moneymaker for us over time. And the Thrumbo milk is more like a medicine than it is a food. It actually has some beneficial effects for healing and things like that. So normally I'll keep it here in the hospital for use, but problem is when the Thrumbos start to starve, like we've had issues with, they don't produce milk. So that's one thing. But oh, we just got an Imperial Trader show up. That's good news. So let's see what they have for sale. Oh boy, well check it out. We just finished some research, and you may be saying to yourself, why is the tox gas on the research agenda for today? And before we get into our trader here, because they're still traveling across the map, so they're being real slow, but I noticed, of course, now I've started to play with this mod a bit more here, this trading mod. I'm starting to check the contracts pretty much like every time I log into the game here, because this is such a lucrative way of making money here. You can see we've got a whole list of stuff that we can fulfill these contracts for. And I was looking through it and I noticed, where are they? Oh, please. Oh, there they are. 3 tox grenades with a markup of 400%. So for 3 tox grenades, we can get 37,000 silver out of this, which is kind of a game breaker in some ways. That's an obscene contract right there. So, ooh, look at this one. I mean, some of these are just undoable, really. Like, I mean, antibiotics probably isn't that hard, but some things I don't know how you would produce. Now, most of these look pretty reasonable, but I've seen some weird ones up here before. Nonetheless, we're focused on the tox grenades now, so since we've got that research, I'm going to jump in here real quick and make some of these. Now, yeah, we'll do this. I'm going to copy this so we got all things set properly. Yeah, there we go. So Buddy will get over here and make these real fast. In fact, I'm going to probably try and force him. Oh, let's suspend this. I don't know if we have the steel for it, but... Oh, wait, we're missing components? Really? God, we go through these components so quick. And a lot of that is down to the fact that we're still working over here. But this is all done now, so I might have to have him switch over to more component making. But if we go and look at that contract again real quick, we will see that it's got a good time limit on it. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, 35 days to get this thing fulfilled. But so I have confidence. That's what I'm going to be working on. And we've got 30,000 silver right now, but I mean, I'm going to be blowing through that pretty quickly, especially when you consider just how expensive components have gotten in the recent past. So I'm trying to focus on that for now, but let's just see what this trader has. Maybe they got some stuff we can use to make those. All right, well, here's the trader, and unfortunately they don't have a lot of stuff. I mean, they got some of the basics. I'm going to buy a few components and some steel. I've also got my eye on this Grenader armor here. Now, normally I would just make this myself with our production specialist because it's possible he could turn out a masterpiece or a legendary quality one, but this is actually, I mean, we can afford it. Plus, if we get that tox contract fulfilled, we're going to be okay. I think I will, because this, we don't have to spend as many components on crafting now. I can use it for some construction purposes. Same with the steel too. So look at these two little twins over here watching Buddy work. Yeah, I love these kids. It's so funny. But yeah, that was a decent little trade. I mean, Honestly, I am super tempted to install the mod that allows you to just call in trade ships for a certain amount of silver. I've used it before in previous playthroughs, like my Toxic Waster playthrough, which, by the way, there's a link to that series down in the description if you'd like to check that one out. But I'm always so hesitant because I feel like it kind of breaks the economy. But at the same time, with these contracts, I mean, it's kind of broken already. Nonetheless, I mean, sitting here with this much silver and not really having anything to spend it on is kind of frustrating. So I might do that at some point in the near future. It's just I like to try and avoid installing mods like midway or far into a playthrough, just because it can have ill effects on the game itself. But something small and simple like that isn't really a huge deal, and I think we can probably get away with it. I've used it before with a similar mod pack to this one and not had any conflicts or anything like that, but we'll see. I'm basically just trying to justify it to myself at this point, right? So let's see how things go with the little bit of components and steel we just picked up. Maybe I can grab Buddy. Oh, good. Okay, so he's working on the tox grenades right now. Very good. Hey, all right. We just had another little healthy baby born. Here, he or she, no, it's a he. Let's check him out real quick. Take a look at his hybrid status. Okay, he's size sensitive, partial antitox, violence is disabled. Well, that's unfortunate, but no big deal. We've got a few fighters here. Like I said, our thrumbos carry us around, so it's okay. But he's a pretty standard little pawn, isn't he? He's got some interesting things like Unstoppable, which will probably be totally useless for him, but well, of course, all babies in our colony start off life being injected right into the growth fats directly after birth. The parents they have to learn to live with that. But nonetheless, that's another baby for the colony. I'm actually considering seriously just sterilizing all the females who are in a relationship at this point. But I'm not going to do that because I think that gives them a pretty bad mood debuff on there. So we'll just have to put up with the kids as we go. We've got quite a few of them. As you can see, a lot of mouths to feed around here. I might end up building some more crypto sleep caskets and just putting them in there. We can have an army of children ready to pop out at any point, right? But no, we won't worry about that right now. Oh, I just wanted to show you guys. Ooh, exotic goods trader. That's very helpful. Yeah, a little healthy birth here, so that's good news. And let's check out and see what this exotic goods trader has for us. Okay, well, here's the trader, another pretty bare bones one. But I'm tempted to grab that Mega Screen TV, but we won't worry about that right now. That would take us too far into a deficit. So we've got some components and some shock lances, but that's all we're doing. Let's see. Let's check on our tox grenades. Okay, he's got one constructed. I have a feeling we're just probably short on components. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have him make some more components here. You can see I've already got the order set up. And we're just waiting on steel, which some of our miners are taking a little break from the deep drills right now because I've got them cutting out some of these hills that are sitting out here. Yeah, I've got all these ordered to be mined away now just because we need the stone chunks. You know, it's been a constant struggle getting stone in this place, but so that's kind of the deal right now with our steel situation. I might actually send a few of our miners off map again, as we've done a couple of times. Have them just set up a little secondary colony, and then once we've dug some steel out, maybe looked at the ancient danger, we'll just abandon the colony and bring them home. It's worked out pretty well so far. We haven't had any losses or anything doing that. So, and again, we can usually end up with, if I bring enough thrumbos, we can carry back at least a couple thousand steel. Oh boy, well, our master production specialist has finished our 3 tox grenades, so it's time to pop over here to our little trading console, open up our contracts page, and complete the contract. There we go. So, of course, caravan will come in 3 days and pick it up, and we don't get the silver until they've successfully and safely left the map with the goods. So, we got a little bit of time to waste, but it's okay. We're down to 2,500 silver, which in a normal playthrough, I'd be like, oh, I'm doing okay. I'm pretty rich. But no, here in this playthrough, that's peanuts. Okay, well, as promised, I've been setting up this little room over here, and I got a bunch of shelves, but I don't know, what do you guys think of this color here? I want some kind of nice color, but this is a little too strong for me just visually. I think what I might do is go for like a mixed look over here. So if we grab our orders, a little bit more labor intensive, but I might go through and just do a few random ones here. We'll do kind of like a rainbow room with our shelves and stuff, but we'll see. We can always change it. And I did go ahead and set up a little tinctoria in the garden area, so we'll have some extra now. But let's just see how this turns out. Just a couple of random ones hit with some different colors. We'll go through that. Also, these white air conditioner things are kind of standing out pretty good too. Let's see if we can paint those gray, more similar to the wall possibly. Yeah, there we go. So obviously we're not done yet. I'm going to put a couple of vending machines in here too for I don't know what yet. But like I said, I also set up some chocolate to be grown. You can't see the zone because I like to hide my zones. But this one is now set for cocoa trees. So it's not going to be extremely productive at the moment, obviously, because we've got limited time here. But just notice we got an Agrahand who's down too. Why don't you get out of that thing so we can move this little buddy over there. I should also keep an eye on my mechs occasionally, shouldn't I? Just go through and make sure none of them are downed like this one is, but it's not a big deal. I'm glad I noticed it. Let's just grab one of the kids and have them carry Agrahand to the recharger. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just setting it up. We don't really have the product yet to fill these shelves with, and it's probably going to be mostly clothing, but Buddy's working. He's working his heart out. Okay, well, as promised, I've sent over a small little caravan, just 4 members here, and most of them are mining crew. So let's take a look at this map. We got a few thrombos with us too to carry some stuff back, but this tile is literally just 1 or 2, I guess I should say, 2 hexes away. So it's very close. And of course, once we're done with this, we'll abandon this spot. I don't want 2 colonies going at the same time. Definitely affects our run speed. So let's just look around here. It looks like there's an ancient danger right down here. That's very helpful to see. Could be potentially a second ancient danger too. So let's just zoom around a little bit. I'm not seeing any unless it's locked in up there, but okay, so we'll focus on this area down here. Now, is there any steel near this danger? Oh, okay, good. There is. So I'm not worried about like digging out the entire map. You know, I'm not going to go for every single pocket of steel here. Maybe we'll just hit up 1 or 2, like we got these here. Very nice. Now, it's also good to set up a stockpile zone very close. I'm just going to lay a huge zone here. There we go. Because, of course, when you go to reform your caravan and leave this map, anything that's not in the stockpile zone won't show up on that menu. So, got to get all our goodies put away. But where's the people? Man, looking at this map, it's crazy how many stone chunks there are, just like on a brand new starting map. Oh man, especially after we've been on this one for so long, I've literally scoured every inch of this map for stone chunks. But anyway, so it's kind of weird seeing them all laying around here. So anyway, let's grab our people, and I'm going to micromanage this quite a bit. I didn't bring much. Just, I don't know why he dropped his EMP grenade like that on the ground, but we'll see. Okay, good. They're moving it all. Yeah, they drop their little sidearms apparently when they come on these caravans. Oh, and Randy throws a mad hair at us within the first, like, 2 seconds of unpausing this map here. We'll grab Cinderman. He is one of our main fighters anyway, so take him out, Cinderman. Don't let that rabbit scratch anybody. That's one thing we don't need, because you know what? Now that we're here, I'm pretty sure I might have forgotten to bring some medicine. Or no, did I? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see once they dump everything down here, but what I'm going to do for this guy, the Ancient Danger, is normally I would set up like a trap funnel. And honestly, just for safety's sake, I probably should. I was going to say I'm not going to do it this time because I'm lazy, but we will. Let's grab one of our planting specialists, not her. God, please tell me I brought somebody who can actually cut down trees. Nope, I sure didn't. Well, I guess we won't be building too much of a trap funnel then. That's okay. We'll still crack this open. And we've probably got enough shock lances and insanity lances here. Yeah, we've got a shock lance there. Oh, yeah. We should be well prepared to face whatever comes out of this ancient danger. So we'll definitely crack that open too and see what it's got. Okay, well, I think... Oh, yep, there it is. Before we do anything else here, I've got a little bit of steel mined away, but let's go ahead and see what's in this danger here. I want to get this taken care of. Fortunately, the Thrumbos won't be able to help us with this fight. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. Well, that's pretty easy. Look at that. Let's see what we got. One advance, some glitter world. Man, this is a pretty crappy one, isn't it? There are a lot of ancient crypto sleeve caskets, though, so... And, of course, whatever's in the hermetic crate. But that's kind of cool to see that. Let's bring our folks over. And looks like Arslan, you need to move forward a little bit, buddy. Oh, oh, nice. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Let these guys take care of our light work for us. Very nice. Now, I'm definitely going to get in here. I'm going to zone this as home so that they'll come in here and fight some of those fires. But yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty quick and easy little ancient structure. Now, let me take a look at these people. All right, yeah, we don't really need baseliners. So, I mean, unless there's a Highmate or a Hussar in here, we probably won't be messing with them. But actually, no, hold on. Damn, she's wearing marine armor. She is too. Wow, wow, wow. I'm tempted to try and, like, I don't know, I guess we could down these people. Should I psychic shock them? Because I want their clothes and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's shock them here. No, wait a sec. What are they? Oh, okay, they're just a member of the faction, the Ancients, so that's not a big deal. All right, let's do this. Shock her. Nice. And shock her. Obviously, it's kind of a waste using the shock lance, but to be honest, it's not that big of a deal to me. We've got tons of those. And I'm going to strip them. Yeah, and this way it saves our people from maybe potentially getting injured here trying to down these folks. But you can see that these Ancients, man, when they come out of these crypto sleep caskets, they tend to have quite a bit of stuff on them, including like gold, and oftentimes they'll have components in their pocket and stuff like that. So this is going to be pretty good. Yeah, another recon armor from a live one, so it's not tainted in any way. Let's go ahead and strip her. And yeah, let's see what's in this hermetic crate next. That's going to be interesting. Look at the Thrumbos already coming over here. They're so well trained. Starting to move all the stuff for us. Oh, and we've got a tech print for the Circadian Influence. Very nice, very nice. Now, I can't actually remember how much these things weigh once we uninstall them, but I'm definitely going to try and carry some of these back with us. So, where's Kate? I know Kate is available for this job. All right, Kate, get in here and uninstall these, because like I say, if they don't weigh a lot, we're taking them with us so we can deconstruct them. Okay, well, here's our screen for the caravan, and as you can see, we are leaving with just a whole ton of stuff here. A bunch of different armors, which we'll probably end up just smelting this for the metal or recycling it or whatever, but same with the synth thread. It's all good stuff though, man. None of it's tainted, so I'm pretty pumped about this. This was probably our best little trip so far. Now, I always make sure I come back to the main screen with the people and animals and double check, make sure it's all ticked off and all the animals are coming with us, because I have left caravans like this behind where I'll accidentally like leave my animals or something like that. So I want to make sure to avoid that. But there we go. So that caravan there, hopefully they'll get back here before Randy decides to throw anything nasty at us. But and we got a lot of notifications. But nonetheless, we came away pretty good with that one, as long as they make it home safely. Uh-oh, well, this is actually really bad news here. Kate just went on an insulting spree. Of course, she's one of the 4 members of that caravan, and it was literally like right before they were about to leave here too. So this could circle out of control or spiral out of control here if I'm not careful. Because if she starts insulting others, of course, we got to wait until she's snapped out of this before we can move. And if she pisses somebody else off, then this is going to, like I say, maybe spiral out of control. We don't have a lot of food on this spot, but not much to do at this point. Oh, good. Arslan's trying to calm her down, so let's just see how he does. Now, even if he does successfully calm this down, one of the things I've noticed about the Snap Out mod... Okay, so it says she's been successfully calmed down, but you'll see she's still in a mental break. So I think it actually just kind of like reduces the time that they're in a mental break for. But yeah, because she's still going to insult one of these people here. So, well, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, we don't lose this caravan because of this one mental break. Oh, thank God! I just got the notification here. So the caravan has left. Now we can go ahead and click on our settlement, and we will abandon that instantly. What? Oh, that was, oh, that scared the crap out of me. It says inhabitants abandoned. Rhinoc here was one of those ancients that was in the crypto sleep, and it didn't happen on screen, but I got the notification that she joined us as a guest. So she was technically just a part of the guest for this colony, but when we abandon it, it says inhabitants abandoned. But I'm not worried. She wasn't actually a member of the colony, so we ended up getting away unscathed with this one, and they're returning with about 1,500 steel in addition to all the other goodies, so that's going to help the colony out quite a bit for sure. I might be able to finally fill out this room and get this complete. Look at this stupid Thrumbo over here eating the rice plants right out of, oh my God. Why don't you go eat some trees or something, buddy? I got you unrestricted, so you'll just come out here and browse on the local wildlife and vegetation. But that's okay. That's okay. Look at that. There they are. Boom. Not too shabby. All right, let's get them all home. Let's get the, look at, okay, this is what I want. Yeah, eat the trees, please. I love how they eat an entire tree. These Thrombos are beastie, man. I'll tell you what. Okay, well, that little Imperial trader just stopped by, and I'm just picking up some steel, and I think we're going to try some chickens again. They don't eat a lot, and, you know, they can reproduce like crazy, so hopefully that'll be a good option for us. We don't have any birds at the moment. I got rid of all of them early on in the playthrough. But other than that, we just got a group of visitors to show up. Now, unfortunately, they're Imperials, but they didn't bring Shay's lover with them, so that's unfortunate. But we can take a quick look at them. Just go through the list. Ah, here we are. This is what we're looking for, to see if we got any Hussars or Highmates, potentially. Now, I like this one. Except for that Pyromaniac trait, she's pretty good. Look at her. She's a little bit older. But hey, you know what that means to me? She probably won't have kids if she gets into a relationship. So let's go to our guest tab. Now, I'm going to check this right here, which means we're going to start to make friends with her, and potentially she'll eventually want to join us. But usually it takes more than one visit for them to become friendly enough to do that. I just want to see everybody. Okay, so here's another Highmate. Germaphobe, wimp. No. I don't want body purist and wimp. That's terrible for a Hussar, so we're not going with that one, definitely. Okay, well, all the painting is done over here, and I've actually set this up so we can start accepting some clothing and stuff. I might have to come in here and tweak some of the storage settings a little bit further so we can sell some different stuff to them, but I mean, again, I don't know how I feel about the color scheme in here. I might go into this room and just repaint all this in the future, but I'm curious what you guys think about it, and not just that room, but our entire hospitality section. We've just got our first group here from the Empire after getting everything set up pretty much, so I'm anxious to see how they respond to it. But nonetheless, guys, as we go forward, we're going to hopefully make some money off of this little section here. As you can see, though, silver's really not that big of a deal with our contracts and stuff, but nonetheless, it's still a lot of fun just kind of role-playing the colony as more of like a hotel / shopping center. You know, we still need to set up a little restaurant too. That's probably what this final platform is going to be. We'll have a nice full-scale restaurant with an actual worker in there and stuff serving. But that is all in due time, guys, because that is going to do it for today's episode. I really appreciate you guys stopping by for another one here at the Hussar and Highmate Colony. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And I will see you all on the next episode.